What is going on, everybody in YouTube, Twitch land? We're back on it. We're live streaming right now on Twitch. If you want to catch us live on YouTube, the link to my Twitch is in the description. Also, Podhow, appreciate the follow. I think you followed yesterday. And IOE Day, I think that's how you pronounce it. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. So I appreciate that as well. We're live on Twitch right now. We're doing which episodes are we doing? 6 and 7 tonight. Friday night, we will be doing 8 and 9. So just try to go from there. We came off last episode with Mob kind of hitting like a little bit of an emotional wall. He told himself he wasn't going to use his abilities against other actual humans if they weren't, beast or, had to be exorcised or anything like that, and he wasn't able to do it. It looks like he's kind of suppressing some memories, or a memory that he doesn't remember of when him and his brother were getting picked on. His brother made it kind of seem like what happened to those kids wasn't Mob's fault or anything Mob did, but the more that we keep going to that flashback and we keep seeing more of it, and it looks to be like what happened to them is Mob's fault, but his brother's still kind of protecting him. But also, I don't know what to make of his brother, if he truly, because they're both envious of each other, um, but we haven't seen Mob have any kind of rage in his kind of envy. I can't tell with his brother if he's like truly hates that he's not able to do it. Um, or do what his brother does. We'll just kind of have to wait and see, but we'll kind of see what happens with Mob's mental here as we go. Yeah, you do. You got that first subscriber founder badge right there. Nova Beast, what's up? Appreciate you coming in. Polarizer, Untrained Ninja, King Bio, everybody in the chat, Polarizer, all that stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Twitch, YouTube, we're going to start right now. We are 6 seconds in on episode 6. Pressing play right now. Here we go again. His brother freaking out. You just can't do it. I think we've all done that at one point as a kid. Shit, people might still do it as they're grown. You've tried to, like, you know, move something. Um, what's the worst is like when you have a dream like that. Um, you have a dream where you're like telekinetic. You're on your Jean Grey, Charles Xavier shit, to where like I can look at something and it's like floating like this, and you wake up and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. What's up, Bad Nutrition? You think the first 10 are subs? Oh, they get the founder badge. That's pretty. The opening is pretty great. And then um, I think we're still waiting on confirmation of when he hits that 100%. Is he conscious or is he not? Um, he was conscious of the fact that he did use his powers against a human last episode, but he doesn't seem to remember what happened with him and his brother. So we'll have to still kind of wait on that. Dang, Polarize, you still buffering? Might have to try to drop that quality some more. Because I don't have this, I'm not dropping any frames or anything. We're only streaming at 30 frames per second. And I'm not at a crazy quality or anything like that. My bitrate's at 2500, so I mean, I pretty much got like perfect Twitch settings as far as like it being good with everybody's internet, so I can't really lower it much. Sheesh, that's a pretty bold take, Ben Meyer, but we all have our preferences. I'm using a 9 anime. 9 anime. Is this too bright? Because I kind of feel like it is. Alright, I darkened it a little bit. That shit looked like triple HD on my screen. Clearly he's not going to be able to do it. What is he going to luck out and randomly do the right thing? Oh, okay. Tiger. We're doing 2 episodes. 2 episodes today. We're going to do 6 and 7. This will be live on Patreon in the morning. And this will be on YouTube on Thursday, Friday? Yeah, 9 Anime has actually been pretty solid. I used to have issues with pop-ups, but I put in a different type of ad block thing. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better. I used to always like pop-ups. His teacher at least kind of does help his mental a little bit. Because if he didn't have his teacher there, at least who knows what he would turn into. Now he's gonna have his own crew. Everyone's gonna find out what he can do. Where's she getting all this info from? Guess that's the job of a reporter. Now that's probably gonna make her even more like, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. It was him. It's him. Punch. Yep. What is this like? What kind of underground? I probably could have this up tonight. Or his powers will go crazy. Oh, someone that what can awaken. Yeah. Oh. You're gonna get hit by a car. Hello, 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 hello. Maybe this will awaken his Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like once we see the numbers start ticking, I get curious of what what it's going to be used on, you know? Yo, they're about to cut out this man's kidney. They think he has powers. An adult Esper? Wasted ice cream. They're not real Espers. Hold on now. I mean, he did do something. Did it just say her efficiency rate is 62%? I could do that. He did bend that spoon, though. Unless... I mean... They have skill compared to the average person, but... I'm pull up the stream on my phone so I can make sure everything looks smooth. There we go. Oh, we got 9 people in here. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, it's something. Oh shit, the volume on my phone. Whoa, 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 volume, volume, volume. What the fuck is all this in his room? Are those bags of trash? He just hanging out? And I wonder, like, can your Esper abilities be, excelled? I feel like you would need an Esper to teach another Esper. Couldn't just be somebody like. I don't know what kind of path his brother is taking though. Is he gonna be like the final villain at the end? I don't know. It's starting to freak me out a little bit. A recorder. Alright, this president dude's creeping me out. Is this the guy in the hoodie that we didn't see? Why is he trying to get somebody like kicked out or anything like that? Get the hell out of there. But his mental's all over the place right now. He can be easily easily the wind could easily blow him in any direction right now, depending who gets to him. Hmm. The fuck? That's not the hood man? They're gonna blame it on him. They're gonna blame it on him. They're. This is fucked. Everybody's against him. He has no way of winning this unless the other guy, unless his brother speaks up. Everyone's gonna say yes. They're fucking this dude up. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they're shooting off fireworks. I guess for Labor Day. I apologize if the mic's picking that up. This dude's fucked. I actually kind of feel bad for him. If he, yeah, is fucked. I actually do kind of feel bad. Now we're even getting backstory on him. Mark. His mental is shattered. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You guys didn't hear the fireworks? Good, good, good. Now he's up under somebody's skirt. Is 2 years of perfect attendance gone like that. Yeah, because it's on his conscience. He doesn't feel right about what he did. Did this trigger anything in him? That's not you, bro. Look what you did. Look what you done did. He can't live with his own decisions, so are you gonna go back and tell the class, like, hey, and here we go. Are we sure that was... Oh fuck, he did awaken something. Ah, shit. Yeah, this is setting up to be some kind of like brother v brother death match, and we already know how that shit's gonna turn out if it does go that path. Oh man, man, man. Alright, we'll take a second and get the other episodes set up here. This makes me think of like if everybody has a potential to awaken this potential of whatever, you know? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get on it. We're 6 seconds in on episode 7. Pressing play right now. Oh god, now the legend of him is starting to build up. They just got middle schoolers coming across from the whole damn country coming around. Yeah. Well, this will be fun. I don't know if okay, this is chopped off a little too high, huh? Now that I see the opening, let me open that up a little bit. Some live editing here. This is a little too I'm hoping this doesn't like lead to a catastrophic event of like everybody showing up at Salt Middle School to find out who it is, and Mob gets pushed to the edge and has a fucking psychic explosion and kills everybody. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. And now his brother has his on the page, but it's not like that's not like I don't know if Mob is just like Saitama. He is what he is. He's that strong because he's that strong. He hasn't been like, at least to my knowledge, he hasn't been sitting around like training for this or like building up his Esper powers. It's just when he pops, he pops. Um, so what his brother's about to achieve or unlock, I don't know. But his brother's Esper nodes are firing and open, so everything is flaming, flaming, going, going, going. I thought he got deleted. Call me his mentor. Stop it. 8 will be the best one. Hmm. I wonder how like dormant he could be even stronger than his brother. I doubt it. Well, clearly he has it, but he doesn't. But I think all of his is out of rage. I think his psychic power is out of rage. Yeah, his is triggered from rage. There's no way to achieve it. It looks like, at least not yet. But now this is playing on his mental here. Dimple is like not the one we need in his ear. God. So what happens when he busts up in his room and he sees Dimple in there with his brother? Can a spirit even teach somebody how to use their powers? It is allowing him to see his powers better, though. This is just this is a mess. Yo, are they still not gonna free my man's reputation? That's still so fucked. Is he hearing him speaking inside his head? Or the guilt? Yeah. Yes, I just made the episode a little smaller. The fact that his brother's still going, I don't know. I think his brother's so focused on one thing, he's just along for the ride. Can we talk about this dude that just had... Wow, they're just piling it on the dude. Is he gonna rat out his friend? Is he? And what about him? I was about to say, how can your mental... Or, yeah. Yeah. Is his voice actor Uvo? I need to hear a little bit more of it. He's like leaking power. He's gonna delete his ass. Hmm. I wonder what happens when mob. They're gonna end up fighting. They're gonna fight. And he's gonna use his abilities against other humans. Fuck. I wonder. I want to see what happens when his brother finds out, which I'm guessing is going to be the cliffhanger at the end of this episode: is the brother showdown or brothers figuring it out. Is this Homeboy? Is this the other one? Oh shit. Oh ho ho ho. He's had like a Gara arc here. He knows. Now don't tell me his brother's about to just be 10 times stronger than this dude. Woohoo! Alright, good. Good. Alright. I didn't want his brother to just be out here slapping folks around. There's a lot of people in this town just out here just preying on little kids. Like, hey, you have a second of can I take a second of your time? Yeah, the wind did save him from dying, but at least we kind of got the picture that like, all right, this shouldn't be that easy. What the hell would I have that kind of money? Slash, why would I be interested in this? Trying to get him to break it, huh? So he has to buy it. Yeet! Fuck. Just go ahead and put that together. And his phone rings. Nice. Flip it in reverse. Yep. That's Knuckles voice actor. The shop owner. For as much as a piece of shit that his teacher is, his teacher actually does. He's able to help him a lot in life. Even though he's taking advantage of the kid's powers and taking advantage of the money that, still great. Ooh, ramen. I had ramen last night for dinner. Ramen is amazing. Pho, I'll pass. Even if someone offered me it for free, I'd pass. Ramen is 10 times better. Yeah, when are we gonna get rid of these fucks? I mean, I know his brother. We're not gonna kill his brother, are we? I don't know. But this teacher dude? And he doesn't have time for these school games anymore. This dude's, I mean, he's never gonna make it through. I was about to say he can't go to class. He can't. Yeah. He's part of the strength club. Everybody from the other schools. Oh wow, is his brother gonna go around parading as that dude? Oh god. Alright, at least he got his ass beat. Thankfully, one good time for the one time. Thank God. Can we talk about my man's bedroom just being covered in trash bags again? Well deserved. Still doesn't fix everything he did in the school, though. Man's got some hoarding issues. Here's the thing, though. Everybody's gonna come fight him. His brother's gonna eventually end up finding out, like, oh shit. There's no way it doesn't get out that, like, oh, that's White Tea, and everyone's gonna be like, Mob's gonna be like, who's White Tea? And then he's gonna see that it's his brother and see him using abilities and he does need to ask his brother about it. Oh, is this one of the pro espers walking around in the hood and shit? that like kind of tries to make sure that no one's out there doing wild shit. So does he still need Dimple? Yeah, that was easy. So does he still need Dimple to pull off what he's doing, or no? His brother, just that vengeance, that power trip, man. Oh fuck, I thought that was the episode. Tell me Mob shows up. That'll be a good cliffhanger. Or is the other kid gonna go get... Fuck. Oh, lordy, lordy. That actually is that's a good place to stop. And no, trust me, like I want to dive in, but that's a good place to stop. So we have 5 episodes left this season. I'm curious what happens with his brother as far as like because like his Esper powers aren't gonna go away. They've been opened, but I'm still kind of confused. Is he as strong with or without um what's the man's name? Dimple? Does he need Dimple um to activate those powers? And yeah, now we've got Hood Boy's powers activated and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, well, what are we getting here? Um, we've got 4 Esper users there. We've got the adult guy in the hood. It looks like he's maybe calling to like Esper headquarters, psychic headquarters. Maybe they go around making sure. I don't know if they're on some Harry Potter type shit where, if we see people using magic out in public, we got to bring them in, make sure they're not exposing, the magic world. I don't know if that's what that guy's doing. Then we have the first Esper we saw with the blonde hair. We've got his brother, and then we've got Mob as well. So we've got 4 in the vicinity. Um, all of them, the 3 of them are going to want to make sure that his brother is under control and not doing those type of things. The adult seems to want to keep things under control. We know Mob doesn't want to do these type of things, and he's converted the other guy. So I'm hoping his brother doesn't all of a sudden explode out of rage to like take all 3 of them on at one time. I have absolutely no idea how that's going to play out or how that's going to happen. Um, but we saw this building up, and I had been talking about it for a while. We had seen his brother kind of like taking these resentment, and they had showed it back and forth. Mob wanted what his brother had, and his brother wanted what he had. But Mob was so like blank personality wise that like it wasn't driving him to a point of rage. It's like he wanted it, but if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. He's trying to make an effort. He joined the like little workout club and was trying to like interact with people more, but it wasn't like eating away at his mental weakness. We've seen what it's been doing to his brother, and then it finally snapped and activated. So how that plays out is going to be quite interesting to see how that all plays out. Um, yeah, that is definitely going to be interesting. Do we have any questions, comments, concerns? I'm trying to think. So I won't be able to do episode 8 tonight. Would we want to just hop? I don't want to sit. I don't know. Would we rather just wait till Friday and me do both of it? I could maybe hop on tomorrow, but it's a maybe. I can't promise just to do episode 8. or do we rather wait? I figured maybe we just wait till Friday and double chunk it up instead of trying to like say, oh, I'll make this, we do one this one, then I'll come back and do two. It's just gonna be all over the place. Maybe we'll just wait for the one, um, and kind of go from there. But we kind of wait and see how it plays out. Any questions from chat? Okay, yeah, so we'll hold it. Yeah, we'll definitely hold it because it looks like there's definitely going to be a lot of questions, comments, concerns for next episode. Um, so like I don't want to rush it, you know? Don't want to rush it. But I guess we'll just go ahead and wrap it up there. Let's see who we still have in chat. IOE Day. I think that's how we're pronouncing that. Bad Nutrition, Ben Meyer, Need Him, Not Corporal, Nova Beast, Sasuke, Ninja, Polarizer. I actually kind of like his teacher. I mean, I think he's a piece of shit for taking advantage of him and all those types of things and paying him next to nothing. Appreciate you coming out, Bad Nutrition, paying him next to nothing and kind of using his advantage to profit on a business. But I will say it seems to kind of be the only stable mental thing Mob has in his life as far as like giving him advice and showing up there at that like little pawn auction art shop and helping him out there. So even though he's a piece of shit, he's also like on his mental, but then you start getting into like, I don't know, well, I don't think we need to get too deep into like, well, is that good for Mob? Because it's like slowly he's got like Stockholm syndrome of like he doesn't want to leave his teacher, but like he should leave his teacher. It's just a mess. But I will say, as much as a piece of shit he is like basically profiting an entire business and life off of Mob, he does at least kind of help with his mental a little bit. So he does give him good advice and kind of keeps him mentally there. Um so that's good to see at least. Because we don't really get much from his parents, um, at least that we've seen on screen. We really don't get anything from anybody. Yeah, so it's kind of like it's a double edged. Like I don't think he knows how much he needs his teacher just for his mental, but he also doesn't know what like deep down the kind of person his teacher is. So I wonder if he does find out. I think it's good to maybe keep his teacher like in the storyline as like a teacher to him. But what would it do for Mob's mental if he found out that his teacher has no abilities and has been using him this whole time? Would Mob just completely explode and maybe end up like his brother? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure on that one. Because I'm trying to think of tipping points that we've seen. The Ultra Instinct that was Mob at the very cold opening of episode 1. I don't know what gets him to that point. Does he kill his brother? Does he have to face off against his brother and not want to, but it's such emotionally draining on him that he just can't take it and he pops over a 9,000? Does he maybe have to kill his brother? I don't know the depths of Mob Psycho, so I don't know if we're going that deep of him having to kill his brother. Then it's like, does he go back and live with his parents, and then they have to deal with the regret of like, oh, we lost a child. Like I can't believe he's dead, and Mob's not going to tell them, yeah, I killed him. So I don't know if we're going that dark. But maybe he has to put down his brother. But his brother's always going to have access to these psychic powers. So now do they walk around as like a tag team psychic group? I don't know. But I don't know if he has to fight his brother. He finds out the truth about his teacher, and that just like makes him pop. I'm not quite sure. Oh, the episode 1 stuff. So what we saw in episode 1 isn't like what's going to happen at the end of season 1. It's not like a Boruto type thing where we saw episode 1 and we saw like grown up Boruto finding out that maybe like Naruto was dead, and then we started the story and we think we're going to catch up there. Or they just put that there just for Flash purposes. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure on that one. Okay, so it wasn't. Okay, so it wasn't anything crazy of like, oh, this is Mob when he reaches like Super Saiyan heights. The Hoodman seems to be like I kind of said. I kind of view it as maybe like a Harry Potter type thing where you have the Aurors. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. But they go around and make sure like wizards just aren't out there doing magic in front of people that don't know what magic is or what these things are. So I think they're just maybe they just out there patrol all the time, and maybe they had gotten maybe they were on heightened like whoa, what happened at the school? You know how it was over the news and they were talking about like aliens and all that kind of stuff. Like even Harry Potter, maybe something happens and it got reported, on TV and the news that like oh this we don't know what this is. Was this vampires? Was this aliens? What was this? And the Aurors or whoever this guy is going to show up to investigate where what happened, who's over here performing magic that shouldn't be, who's over here using psychic powers that shouldn't be. So I think maybe it's leading to them. I don't know if that's what like the hooded figure is. Um, we'll have to kind of see how that plays out. But I would hope whatever happens, if his brother does go on this like raging tirade, that Mob and the blonde-headed kid and the hooded figure are able to restrain him, or maybe his anger. I mean, we know Mob will come out on top in the end, but maybe his anger will prove like too great in the beginning, and then Mob has to go to that like next height. Um, so we'll kind of see. We'll kind of see. Next stream, I'm thinking Friday. I have a fantasy draft tomorrow night. I have a fantasy draft Wednesday night. Football season starts Thursday night. So I'm thinking it's gonna be Friday, and then the Lakers don't play on Friday night. So I'm thinking the best will be Friday. Should be Friday. But if there's not any more questions, we could just go ahead and wrap it up and end from there. If you guys have anything else you want to bring up, we can go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Any further questions, comments, concerns? I'm liking Mob more. Mob more. Dimple, I don't know what kind of like I don't know what story like what purpose does Dimple serve? He didn't serve a purpose for Mob. There was nothing he could show or teach him or do. And then Dimple seems to have wanted to find what he wants in his brother, but he's not strong enough to even take him over. So he can help his brother use his powers, but does Dimple get any of that back on his end, or is he always? If Dimple remains in the state that he's in, this weak figure that's not strong enough to take over anybody anymore, he's just there for like comedic relief, maybe some like moral compass. But I don't know what Dimple's character is going to turn to be, so I'm not quite sure what to make of him just yet. Not quite sure what to make of him just yet. Yeah, he could be a good guy later on, but I wonder if he's just like that's just going to be him. He's just going to be like this like floating comedic relief, or what does he end up like turning out to be? Because he's too weak to do anything. Um, yeah, he's just gonna be this like comedic relief. The school, I mean, I kind of like the dynamics of the school and everything. I hope somebody goes back and clears our man's name here. That's walking around as this pervert who steals like girls' recorders and uh, clothes from gym class and all that kind of stuff. Or like, are we just gonna like gloss over? Like, is no one gonna go back and like exonerate this man? Or how does that kind of play out? Because that's kind of shitty. You don't kind of come back from that stuff, you know? That'll follow him for life. You don't just like come back from that. Like that's gonna go with him to high school and wherever he goes. So yeah, everybody just like. But granted, some of those kids are shitty and do probably deserve to get double tapped a couple times, um, or beat up. But that type of stuff is that type of like ruining them for life is kind of a lot. No, that's just my opinion. So hopefully somebody comes back and like helps them. But yeah, we can go ahead and leave that there. I appreciate everybody that came out. YouTube, Twitch, Ioide, Ben Meyer, Nova Beast, Untrained Ninja, Polarizer. Am I forgetting anybody else that came through? Nova Beast, Bad Nutrition, and anybody else that stopped by. I apologize if I missed it. Let me refresh to make sure I didn't miss any followers or anything like that, even though notifications should be on, but sometimes you forget. Nope, just Podhow for the follow yesterday, and the subscription we got a couple days ago. But IOI Day. Okay, got it. But yeah, we'll leave that there. I'm gonna try to get this on Patreon tonight, if not tomorrow morning. Uh, and we'll be back Friday. We'll be back live streaming for episode 8 and episode 9. I appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good week. Stay safe out there. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. And as always,